Let's chat. So I was thinking about sharing just a little bit with you all how I start the process of a facade, like the outside of my house that I did and my plans with this for my fireplace. And so I'm going to go through what I do to start this process. And I have a furry friend on my lap. She's my Velcro dog. She will probably be here all the time. Okay, before I start, I just want to say, is there an easier way to do this? I'm 100% positive. This is the way I did it, and it's a way I'm comfortable with, and using the little bit of knowledge I have to be able to get this done, and it's worked. So far, it's worked.
They've done studies, 60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Well,
so I'm 100% positive that there's someone going to watch this and be like, well, girl, you are doing that the wrong way. And you're probably right. But I don't think there's a wrong way when you create and you get it to work. So this is how I do it. So I'm seasoned and maybe a little moldy, but I'm a little bit older than some of you cute young spring chicks. And because of that, I am a paper and pencil girl. I just want to draw. I want to hands-on draw. I am trying to learn. I've been playing with the iPad and drawing on it lately, and I'm getting better, and it's going to be really useful. But because that's what I love and what I'm drawn to, I have to make this work for me, and this is how I've done it. Step one, what I do is I take a picture as straight on as I can of whatever I'm planning on putting a facade on. So I did this with the outside of my house, and now I did it with the fireplace. I just want a really good shot. Then I take that and I throw it into Photoshop. You can put it into whatever program makes you comfortable. I just was pretty good at Photoshop, self-taught, threw it on there, and it was quick for me. Procreate would work, Illustrator would work. There's probably a million that would work as far as the next step that I do to help me draw on a piece of paper. So now we print it out. Okay, so I have my image printed up, and this is when I start to play with it, and I just start to draw, and I will do drawing after drawing after drawing after drawing after drawing after drawing until I finally find something that makes my heart happy, and then I'm ready to move on to the next step. This really weird phenomenon that has consistently happened with me doing it this way. I think I know the scale of something that the house and the fireplace. I think I know how big the mantle is and how big the roof line is. And I have an idea in my head before I even start sketching of what I want it to be and look like. And as soon as I start sketching on those papers that are pretty accurate, I'm, way off.
Starts with an S. So swummy, slippy, slappy, slimmin, Swanson?
Maybe it's on the briefcase. Look on the...
Oh, yeah! It's right here. Samsonite. I was way off.
Yeah, I'm way off. Consistently. And so sometimes it makes me reevaluate how I want things to look. But I think that's a good thing because it stops a lot of heartache in the long run. Another thing that kind of happens when I do this is I instantly have a place to put measurements on this paper with how big something is, how tall, how wide, and it helps me get a better idea of how much product I need to buy and what it's going to cost me before I even start this project, and if I have the ability to store it, because that's also a very big deal, and how I'm going to make that work. So doing this and being hands-on like this is incredibly helpful for me. And I even if someone gave me another program that was wonderful and fabulous, I still would probably do it this way. Okay, so that's it on my first steps. I will try to record as I work on this fireplace my other steps going forward so that it can help anyone that's crazy like me and wants to do a project like this. I will say, I think it is really important as a creator and as an artist to play to your own strengths. Obviously, I like to draw on paper, and so that is why I go this direction. You're going to be happier with your final product when you use what you're already good at. Okay, have a good day. That's all. Bye.